Iyanla Vanzant joins us. I ain't reading all that stuff. It's wasting my damn time. This is the fourth season of Fix My Life on the OWN network. Let's get right to it. What's happening?
You are so bad.
No, I mean, no sense in reading all that stuff. People know who you are.
Well, hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so last time we were here, remember a year ago, Oprah spoke at Essence,
Yeah.
and you had some health issues. You're back.
Yeah.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. You know, it was a surprise. I've never been hospitalized. I've never had a problem in my life. I was out of the country. My colon ruptured. I ended up having to be airlifted back to the U.S. to have surgery. So by the time, it took me 6 months to just get over the shock of it. But I'm good, you know, learned lots of lessons.
All right, so let's talk about fixing life. Okay, I tweeted this the other day. Okay, you're always dealing with drama on the show, and these people who can't get over their past issues, they got baggage. So I tweeted this constant back and forth between Monique and Lee Daniels, and now she went off on Tyler Perry and Oprah. She mad about something Oprah did on the show years ago with her mama and her brother in sexual molestation. And I literally tweeted, yo, can y'all get these people in a room and say, look, enough of this? So my point is, the need for us, if we have issues with other people,
Yeah.
you don't have to keep going off on folks in public.
No.
Deal with that thing privately.
Yeah. Or just deal with it within yourself. The thing that we don't understand is when you have a problem with somebody, it's your problem. It really isn't the other person's problem. So you got to get to the core of what's going on and what's happening. And that's what we look at on Fix My Life. No one else is ever responsible for what goes on inside of you. Now, they may trigger it, but to heal it, to balance it, to neutralize it, to eliminate, it's your responsibility.
I mean, first of all, I never understand. Now, look, there's a lot of stuff I might forgive. I don't forget now because you ain't going to screw me twice. But when I see people literally carrying baggage, and I'm sitting there going, somebody might ask me, Roland, you not upset? I'm like, I forgot the next day. I'm not carrying that stuff 15, 20 years later.
Well, again, what gets triggered in you is your unhealed material. It doesn't matter what anybody else does. What comes up for you, how you feel about it, what you think about it, that's your unhealed stuff. So when somebody does something that upsets you, instead of going after them because you're upset, it's okay, what is this really about? Whether it's Monique or private people, and one of the things I do on Fix My Life is I bring celebrities on to try to show people we're all in the same boat. Just because you have a TV show or you're married to a star,
don't
mean that you're not going to have real issues. So I try to show that balance.
But I know at one point you're like, ooh, I'm going to strangle this child because she done lost her mind.
No, you know, the doctor can't get mad at you because you bleed on his shoes.
But some folks don't push you to the brink.
I think that has only happened to me twice. One was
DMX.
Yeah, and
we know that.
The other one was where children were involved, and the adults were just totally oblivious to how their wahala was being destructive towards the children. So those were really the only two times.
Talk about the reaction for people. So surely there are folks who watch, and then all of a sudden stuff starts flooding in to you about their drama and their baggage, and how hopefully they were helped by being able to watch that particular episode.
That's the thing. You know, Roland, I think there are probably 10 human life problems. And each of us are living them out in some level, in some way, different characters, different origins. And that's what I want us to do. Give the skills, the tools, and the principles. It don't matter what the problem is, there's a principle. Doesn't matter what the situation is, there's a skill and a tool you're missing that if you get that, you can work with the problem.
Now, see, what I appreciate is the fact that, because, you know, we always have this stuff where there's this assumption in relationships, the guy is always the one with the problem. And I love it when you're like, no, baby, let me deal with you, because it ain't just him.
Right. No, because if you have the upset, it's your upset. It's not the other person's upset. We just have to keep remembering that.
Well, look, I really do need you to call Monique and say, look, I need to sit you in that chair.
Is she willing?
I don't know. I don't know. But here's one. I wonder if anybody has ever approached. Look, we did a show last year. I interviewed her. She talked about the whole issue with Lee and what happened and being blackballed in Hollywood and stuff along those lines. I just think every time you keep going there, whether it's on stage and Periscope, whatever, resolve the issue. At some point, you got to resolve it versus keep holding on to that thing.
Well, for me, this is not about Monique. It's about the issue.
That's right.
You have an experience with somebody, and as a result of that experience, your life looks a certain way. It's still your responsibility because it's still your life. That's not about Monique. That's in general.
Right.
Because people do that. He divorced me. She got another man, so my life looks like this. No. Your life looks like that.
Like literally, I just saw a story with Steve Harvey's ex-wife. They've been divorced forever. Just filing a $60 million lawsuit against him saying he broke me. Baby.
Yeah, right. That's the piece we have to get, whether it's public people, life happens.
Yep.
Life happens.
All right, folks, Fix My Life airs on Saturday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. Iyanla, we appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
A peaceful protest turned deadly. 37-year-old black man was shot and killed by Baton Rouge police. His hands are in the air, and you still get shot by the cops.
Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead.
We're not gonna let hate define us.
Race is a big part of this.
If truly all lives matter, then all lives need to matter equally.
What we require is action. What we require is accountability. We understand that black lives do matter, and we will keep focused on this issue.
NewsOne Now, every weekday morning at 7 on TV1.